Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. This week's Jumpstart comes out of Psalm 1, where it's starting off the entire book full of poetry, sandwiched in between a couple of wisdom books, with some very sound advice. The man or woman who doesn't walk, stand, or sit where they're not supposed to will be blessed by God. Now, when I first heard this, it took a little bit to catch on. It wasn't until I had it explained to me by a very intelligent man that there's a progression from a walk to stand to sit. When you're walking, you're kind of going with the flow. You're moving from one point to another, but you still have the option to kind of step off to the side and come back if you start going the wrong way. If you find yourself standing, you're kind of set in place. It takes a lot more effort to move away from something that you're not supposed to be involved in. And if you're sitting, there's pretty much no hope for you. If you're sitting in behavior that God does not want you to be in, it takes a huge effort on God's part and on your part to be moved. So think about that this week. What kind of behaviors, attitudes, actions, activities are you a part of that you're just walking with, that you're standing with, that you're sitting with? What of those activities are you not blessing God by doing? What of those activities could really harm you or the people around you? And what are the ones that could really, really hurt your relationship with God? Think about this week. Are you walking, standing, and sitting with sinners, scoffers, and wicked? Or are you walking, standing, and ultimately seated with God? Who are you spending your time with? Jumpstart your week.